Math 7, Unit 8, Lesson 5, Part 1, Comparing Populations Using Data Displays. The double dot plot shows the time that each candidate in a debate spent answering each of 15 questions. So there's 15 blue dots and 15 red dots. And they are plotted on line plots side by side here so we can make a few observations. Okay, observations that I make. Candidate A appears to take a little bit longer on average to answer questions. Candidate B takes less time. And you can see that with the general location of the dots, with candidate A having their group of dots further to the right being larger numbers. Another observation I can make, candidate B, their most common answer length was 60 seconds. You can see that because there are 4 dots tall there. Candidate A's most common answer time is between about 80 to 90 seconds. These are rounded to the nearest 10 seconds, so it's probably somewhere in the 80 to 90 range, most common. We could figure out the mean and the median if we needed to, but then you can make those comparisons. But this is about comparing data visually based on the data displays. Okay, let's look at 2 fitness clubs. They're analyzing their daily attendance for the month of September. How does the daily attendance at Superfit compare to the daily attendance at Athletic Club? Okay, there's a few things we could make a comparison. We could talk about which place has more people on average. And that would have to be Athletic Club because their box plot is to the right, the majority of it, than Superfit. They have this one day out here that was quite a bit higher than usual. By the way, this is a regular box and whisker plot. On a simplified one, the whisker would go all the way out there. I think you'll be learning about regular box and whisker plots at some point in the future. But just know that sometimes they have dots separated out because they are called outliers. They're quite a bit bigger or smaller than the rest of the group. Other things I might say. Superfit has a lot more consistent attendance, right there around the 63 area. And the middle 50% of their attendance is between 60 and 65. That's very consistent, which there are a lot of good things that come from consistency. I don't know if they just have more, the people that do go to Superfit are a little bit more consistent with going. Athletic Club does have a little bit more variance to it. The amount of food energy and calories for fruits and vegetables is displayed. How does the food energy of fruits compare to vegetables? Now, if we look at fruits compared to vegetables, the general shape for fruits, it is to the right just a little bit. So the calories within fruits tend to be a little higher. In fact, again, this is not a simplified plot. That should go all the way out to be a simple plot. There are some fruits and vegetables that have quite a bit of calories in them, but for the most part, they're actually fairly close down here. But fruit does tend to be higher in calories. And if you, from your experience, you should know that fruit tends to be more sweet than vegetables. So they tend to have more sugar, a little bit more calories from that. Okay, use the histogram to answer a question. Which event has more winning times less than a minute? Oh, so this is Olympic women's swimming from 1924 to 2004. And we've got the 100-meter backstroke versus the 100-meter freestyle. And if we look for the 60-minute, this is the 1-minute cutoff right here at 60 minutes. Freestyle has, what is that, 2 and 7? That's 9 times that the record was less than a minute. Backstroke, 0 times. By the way, you could use this data to make some, not predictions, conclusions. I would conclude from this data that freestyle swimming is faster than backstroke swimming because of the times that they finished were less on the average. Thanks for watching.